the Rise of Skywalker, and the Webby Awards. We're discussing all of it today on Star Wars Reactions.
There's been an awakening. Have you felt it?
In 1977, George Lucas formed a legacy.
The Force is with me, and I am with the Force.
Inspired by mythology, his saga has become a passion for many.
Feel the Force around you.
His legend has become our story.
It's true. All of it.
One of resistance.
We are the spark that'll light the fire that'll burn the First Order down.
Rebellion.
Rebellion is built on hope.
And redemption.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
This is Star Wars Reactions.
Remember, the Force will be with you. Always.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another fun-filled episode of Star Wars Reactions. We got a lot of great stuff for you today. We're going to have an incredible discussion and breakdown of the novelization of The Rise of Skywalker. It is just going to be a blast. I am one half of your hosting team. I am Aaron Harrison. Joining me is my co-host. He is literally the Mandalorian to my baby Yoda. We have the David Motters. David, how's it going, buddy?
Good. That might be the best one yet. I
know, because you do tower above me like the Mandalorian does baby Yoda. So it's kind of, that and Han and Chewie works pretty good for us.
That's true. Whenever you and I are at little local conventions and stuff, I'm standing there next to you in all the pictures. And tend to be a little tall playing basketball all my life, but love that I'm on co-hosting with you, buddy. And I'm so excited for you to introduce our guest, who I'm so thankful is here.
Absolutely. And that's right. As David said, we are not alone. Joining us is a long time friend of the show, of us personally. You hear his work every time you listen to our show. He is responsible for the theme music you heard, the intro music and the outros. He's put all those together for us. He just does tremendous work. He is a good friend. He is the great Randy Therio. Randy, buddy, how's it going?
Hey guys, I'm so excited to talk to you guys. I'm so excited to join you. Thank you so much for having me on.
Oh, well, we're glad you could definitely join us for this episode. It's this one has been a long time coming. I know we've been talking about reviewing this novelization since it came out. We've been messaging back and forth and going around in circles with it, and it's been building. So we've been looking forward to this, and I'm so excited that it's finally here for this discussion, because I have looked through the notes, and this thing is going to be.
Yeah. I totally agree. I knew as soon as I was done listening to it that I wasn't even done listening, and I had already texted you guys and said I want to talk to you guys specifically about this, because I know you guys would appreciate it the most, especially that end battle. And I've been so patient, and this night is the payoff of my patience. I'm so glad to be here.
Well, we are glad it's worked out. We are glad that we're able to host this discussion. It is going to be fun. First, though, we do have a little bit of news that we want to go over. It's, there's been a lot of news going around, a lot of rumors and stuff. Like I said in our last episode, take it with a grain of salt, because casting rumors for The Mandalorian are flying. I mean, I'm seeing more casting rumors for The Mandalorian than I did presidential commercials during the election. It's ridiculous. Some of them will be true, some of them won't be. Who knows? They may, but whatever it is, take it with a grain of salt, like I said last time. But let's jump into the few pieces of news that are pretty awesome. Today was the 2020 Webby Awards. The Webby Awards are done annually. They're basically awards given out for website quality and apps and all types of online media. And The StarWars.com team walked away with 5 wins today, guys. Incredible.
Oh, wow.
5 wins. The Star Wars app won 2 awards. It won the Webby Award and the People's Voice Award in the category of apps, mobile, and voice entertainment. The Star Wars social media accounts, which would be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those, they won the official Webby Award as well as the People's Voice Award, both of those in the category of social, television, and film. And last but not least, the Star Wars show won the People's Voice Award for video series. So those are tremendous wins for them because they do some great work. What do you think of those wins, guys?
It's amazing. I didn't know that they were. I knew that they were going to happen. I knew the Webbies were going to happen. Saw it on StarWars.com. I didn't know that this was being decided today, or was it last night, or when it was. But that's pretty incredible. There's a lot of social media accounts out there. There's a lot of web pages. But I in particular really like the Star Wars show with Andy Gutierrez and Andy Carboni. I do miss it at once a month though. But congrats to them.
Yeah, I totally agree. The idea of content and talent. Yeah, if you don't, you could have all the talent, but if you don't have that, one or the other is missing. Then you have you don't have the opportunity that they have, and so way to go. StarWars.com, the Star Wars app, which I have on my phone, and of course sounds like none of us ever miss This Week in Star Wars or the Star Wars show or anything like that. It's really a cool thing.
It truly is, and just so you know, David, they actually did a live stream at 3:30 today announcing the winners online. So it was literally announced this afternoon. We're recording this on Tuesday, May 19th. So today, May 19th at 3:30 Eastern time is when they announced it. So. They put out some great content, and I was a little disappointed when the Star Wars show went to a monthly format, but they're still doing a great show. I love Kristen Baber and her new This Week in Star Wars show. I really have enjoyed that, taking its place every Thursday. Then, of course, she's also been doing a book club, which has been pretty awesome, the Star Wars book club. So that was pretty cool. Yeah. So they're really cranking out some great content over there at Lucasfilm with the StarWars.com team. So congrats to all of them on their wins. The other piece is actually not much news. It's just something that I thought was really, really cool. Jason Isaacs, the actor Jason Isaacs, you may recognize that name. He's played in a ton of stuff. Probably best known for his roles in Harry Potter as the older Malfoy. I can't think of the guy's full name, but he also was in a lot of other movies like The Patriot. He was in Star Trek Discovery. He's been around. He's done a lot of great work, and he's done a lot of vocal work as well. A lot of Star Wars fans will know him as the voice of the Grand Inquisitor from Star Wars Rebels. Loved that character, and he recently did an interview, and in which because he's also currently doing the voice of Dirk Dastardly in the new Scoob movie. Mm-hmm. Which I didn't even know Dirk Dastardly was in it till I was walking through Walmart the other day and it stopped. I'm like, wait a second, why is Dynomutt in a Scooby-Doo package? I'm like, wait, that's Caveman. Wait, that's the Blue Falcon. Dirk Dastardly, what is going on here? So then I found out Jason Isaacs is doing Dirk Dastardly. But he did an interview promoting the movie, and he was asked in this interview what character he would like to bring from the animated world into live action. Of all the characters and voices he's done, and he's done quite a few if you go back and look at his IMDb, what character he would like to see, would he like to portray in a live action world? And he replied, his answer, absolutely, I loved. He replied that he would want to play the Grand Inquisitor because, and I quote, he has the coolest lightsaber in the entire Star Wars universe. I think that would be pretty cool. What do you guys think?
I think that would be super cool. I'd love the idea of. I don't think it's the coolest lightsaber because I think Rey's lightsaber at the very end is pretty cool. At the very end of Rise of Skywalker is pretty cool. But yeah, I would love to see. I'd love to see him come back and actually anyway, in a different role too. He's got so much uniqueness in both his appearance and his voice that I think it would be cool to see him in any role back in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, I agree with Randy. I love the Grand Inquisitor. That whole character that he brought to life, in Rebels was so cool. But we've seen that species in Episode 3, right? There's a little Utapauans. I'm trying to remember what that species is that the Grand Inquisitor is. Anyways, I'm blocking on that.
It's Tion Midon is the character.
Yeah.
He's kind of the leader of the Utapauan, the people or the system, that empire or whatever. Not empire, but.
Well, yeah, it's funny because you remember his name, and then Bruce Pence is the actor, but I can't remember the type of character. People are yelling at their phone or computer right now. But anyways, we've seen it, and it looks so cool in live action. But to see that and whipping around that lightsaber that rotates, I'm not going to say no to that.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't either. I think that would be something that would be a lot of fun. Unfortunately, he died in the first season, so something before Rebels would be pretty cool. How he came to be, and how he came into the service of Vader. I think that would be pretty awesome. So, but yeah, it was pretty cool. So, thought y'all would enjoy that piece of news. So, yeah, excellent. So, with that pretty much wraps up our news segment. Of course, for the latest news, keep an eye on our social media accounts, as well as, of course, our website there at StarWarsReactions.com. And as big news breaks, we will have it for you there. So, keep an eye out. So, with that, we've had this huge discussion planned for the Rise of Skywalker novelization. Let's not keep the people waiting. Let's not keep either of you waiting either, because I know y'all have been chomping at the bit for this discussion. So let's go ahead and get it started. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker novelization, which actually was released earlier this year, written by Rae Carson. Published in March 17th of 2020, I believe, was the release date on that. Let's go ahead and jump into it. David, what are your opening thoughts on this novel?
Yeah, I guess, something that I put in the notes here just tonight was a thing called the Stover effect. And I think I've talked to you, Aaron. I don't know, Randy, if you and I have talked about it, but Randy, you've done so many books and covered so many books. Matthew Stover,
right,
who did the novelization for Episode 3. I've told Aaron for a long time that during the 90s when the expanded universe really started to boom and all that, I was reading psychology texts as I was working towards my graduate degrees. And so